Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thanks for joining us here on this Super Bowl Sunday night. I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Jen Bernstein. We are continuing, of course, to follow the game in all of its glory out of Arizona. This as we take a look at a time-lapse video of the iconic State Farm Stadium in Arizona. The game continues this evening, but we still have a big show and news ahead for you. Our team coverage continues tonight. Local bars packed for Super Bowl Sunday.
Fox 61's Carmen Chow joining us live in Windsor Locks at Bobby V's Restaurant and Sports Bar. Carmen, what's the scene like there?
Well, Ben and Jen, there's absolutely no way for anyone to miss any part of the game because take a look around me. They've got 80-plus TV monitors in all sizes. Now, overall, the vibes are very calm, very enthusiastic, very relaxed. Everyone's got their stomachs full with good drinks on the side, and all eyes are glued on the screens as they wait to see who's going to win the game tonight. Now, occasionally, we'll hear some loud cheering and clapping naturally, but we've got a mixture of fans here. Some people are rooting for the Eagles, others are rooting for the Chiefs, and some are just here for the good energy and camaraderie. I spoke to a few people.
I'm rooting for Philadelphia. Do I have to sing Fly, Eagles Fly?
So far, it's a close game. I prefer Kansas City to win. I mean, they're down right now, but let's see what happens.
Several days before the big game, the manager of Bobby V said it took a lot of preparation and he had to make sure there was enough food and drinks to get fans going throughout the night. You just heard everyone clapping here, so a lot is going on. But we'll hear more from that manager coming up at 10:30. For now, I'm live in Windsor Locks. Carmen Chow, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Carmen. As the Super Bowl is well underway, fans have made their way to Mohegan Sun to place their bets and also watch the big game.
And that's where we find Fox 61's DeAndrea Turner right now. DeAndrea, how are things going there?
Well, hi, Jen. If you can hear behind me, this room is definitely, the energy, it's unmatched, but there are some big rivalries here. Just take a look behind me. You have Eagles fans all the way right here, but just next to them are Chief fans, and you can see they are tuned in all the way to this game. They're nervous. It's a neck-and-neck game, but they're also betting on this game. This is the second year that Mohegan Sun has done sports betting. The American Gaming Association estimates that a record of 50.4 million Americans will bet on tonight's game. The general manager of sports betting here tells me that they expect to go over their record from last year. But whether people are betting here or not, many of them are just here to have a good time with their family and friends.
It's a new experience for me. I've never been to something this cool, so I normally stay home and watch the Super Bowl. Today I kind of went out.
It's been awesome. Just look around. This is a great time. People come here for an experience, and that's what we give them.
Now coming up at 10:30, we'll have more from these really excited fans as this game is coming to an end. We'll check back with you about how they're feeling about the big win and who is going to win. For now, here at Mohegan Sun, DeAndrea Turner, Fox 61 News, Connecticut's news station.
Looks like fun, DeAndrea. Thank you very much. And in other Super Bowl news, did you hear Rihanna announcing that she's pregnant once again just after her Super Bowl performance? Rihanna's outfit sparking speculation that she was pregnant again 9 months after giving birth to her first child. Rihanna spent much of the performance on a platform suspended high above the field where the game is being played tonight. So I'm impressed.
Unbelievable. First of all, the performance was great, but to do that while pregnant
and having a baby at home.
Rihanna wins.
She's 9 months old.
She wins.
She wins. She's winning. All right, let's talk about the weather right now. Warmer on the Sunday, so we want to know what the rest of the week's going to look like.
Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us. Hi, Rach.
Yeah, we're just going to continue to ride this warm weather pattern right into next week. There is a close call, though. I wanted to let you know about this tonight from a storm system just to the south of us. It looks like it's mainly going to miss, although parts of the shoreline and far southeastern Connecticut could get brushed with a little bit of light rain or or a shower. You'll see it's really close there for Groton, New London. Here's a look at the future radar. Again, notice as we head towards midnight, there's that chance for a few sprinkles, but by and large, again, the system misses us. It will keep a lot of clouds around overnight. Temperatures are in the mid-30s to right around 40 degrees. And here are those clouds overnight with low temperatures bottoming out right around 30 as we head towards daybreak. So a cloudy start to the day, but then we will clear things out as we head into the afternoon as that system departs. Lots of sunshine, highs near 50, and wait until you see just how warm temperatures will get as we head towards the end of next week. It looks like we will once again take a run at the 60-degree mark. We're going to time it all out for you, show you the ups and downs of the week, and time out the chance for a rain or snow shower too. Full forecast coming up.
Okay, Rachel, thank you very much. Let's get to some local news tonight. And new tonight, the man accused of attacking a custodian inside of a Connecticut school has been arrested in New York City. According to Hamden Police, Jordan Richards was accused of entering the Wintergreen School. And when he was confronted by a custodian, he allegedly attacked him and stole his wallet and keys before making off with his car. Richards will be extradited back to Connecticut to face further charges. The custodian was taken to the hospital with some injuries on his face, but is expected to be okay.
3 people are under arrest following a fight outside of a hookah lounge in Manchester. Police were called to the Empire Hookah Lounge on Broad Street early this morning. Police say 4 people took off in a vehicle after the fight. 2 of those people were found to be illegally in possession of a firearm. The third was also wanted out of Newington for 2 separate arrest warrants.
A man remains seriously injured tonight after he was struck by a car in Vernon. This happened in the area of Hyde Avenue and South Grove Street around 5 p.m. on Saturday. The driver of the car did remain on the scene and is cooperating with police. Vernon police are still investigating, and the man is said to be in critical but stable condition.
A family of 5 displaced after an early morning fire in Cromwell. The Cromwell Fire Department responded to this large fire early this morning on Oak Ridge Drive. The fire quickly made its way through the house, but the crew was able to put it out with mutual aid from Middletown, Westfield, and Rocky Hill departments. Red Cross was called in to assist with the displacement. The cause is still under investigation.
New Haven police are still investigating after a woman was grazed in the head by a bullet. Now, this happened Friday night on Davenport Avenue. When police arrived, they found a 23-year-old with a graze wound to the head. Police believe at this point she wasn't targeted and there may have been more than one shooter. She was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay.
The 14th annual Friesen for a Reason event was held in Colchester this weekend. For 14 years now, community members spend a weekend camping on the Colchester Green, raising money for the Colchester Fuel Bank. The group says that their work is not a huge sacrifice. It's simply to help those who need it the most.
It's not really a sacrifice for us. We're trying to make a difference so that people can have heat in their homes. Some people have to make a choice between whether they eat or heat. Or pay rent or whatever, so it's very important, and it's just every year it just seems to be getting worse and worse for people. I know it's not that cold this year, but the prices of fuel is gone up, so the need is still there.
For the last 14 years, the group has been able to raise almost $150,000 for those in need. In New Haven today, nearly 3,000 runners tied up their laces and hit the pavement for a good cause. The Run for Refugees 5K is held every Super Bowl Sunday to raise money for the Integrated Refugee and Immigrant Services. IRIS helps refugees and immigrants settle into their new homes. The race director says that it's a great tradition of welcoming new neighbors in a healthy and fun way.
A beloved addition to downtown Chester has been removed, prompting some questions from neighbors about what happened and what's next. About 2 weeks ago, we told you the story of the Wish booth. The phone booth towering over Main Street invited people inside to leave a wish with the universe. In a post on Facebook, the town of Chester says that the Wish booth was removed last week because it was placed and attached to a state-owned bridge without permits. Co-designers Karen Parody and Christopher Owens are now looking for a new home for the Wish booth so that they can continue to share its magic.
We went to the town and said, we're going to do this, but we didn't understand that we needed a permit. So now we know. But the coolest thing is like the response from the townspeople and like people in the area has been incredibly generous. And this outpouring of support, saying, we want this to be a permanent installation.
Now, Parody says that the goal is to keep the booth somewhere in Chester. We've also reached out to the state for comment regarding the situation. We're still waiting to hear back. I know so many people were enjoying that.
And people will travel.